We begin tonight with clashes between protesters and federal agents in California, sparked by an ICE raid at a cannabis farm this week. Witnesses say the protests turned violent Thursday with reports of police deploying tear gas and demonstrators appearing to throw rocks at government vehicles. Camilo Montoya-Galvez joins me now from Chicago. So, Camilo, what do we know about these ICE operations at these farms?
Maurice, these operations in Southern California involved federal immigration agents from Customs and Border Protection and Immigration and Customs Enforcement, or ICE. Homeland Security officials tell CBS News that these agents had federal criminal warrants to conduct these operations because of suspicions that these cannabis farms, Maurice, were harboring and employing immigrants in the country unlawfully. Indeed, we are told by officials that about 200 workers suspected of being in the U.S. illegally were detained by those federal agents, including, importantly, Maurice, 10 suspected minor workers, underage children who are suspected of being in the country illegally, including, we are told, unaccompanied minors. And because of that, officials tell CBS News that there is now an ongoing investigation into potential child labor violations at those facilities. And of course, we saw clashes between the federal agents and protesters, hundreds of them, including the deployment of tear gas. And one man is being investigated, Maurice, for allegedly shooting at the federal agents. This is the latest flashpoint in growing tensions, as you know, between communities across the country and the immigration authorities enforcing President Trump's aggressive crackdown on immigration.
When it comes to farms across the country, how common is it for them to have a large number of their workers be undocumented?
Maurice, it is very common. According to data from the federal government back in 2022, more than 40% of farm workers in the U.S. were immigrants in the country illegally. Many of them were also legal immigrants. There is no comprehensive data set just limited to cannabis farms, but it is also widely expected and believed that they also rely heavily on immigrant labor, including those in the U.S. illegally, Maurice.
Almost feels like they're holding up the industry themselves, keeping it propped up. Yesterday, Camilo, we saw a new update on the birthright citizenship legal battle. What happened in that situation?
This was a major ruling, Maurice. A federal judge in New Hampshire blocked federal agencies from enforcing President Trump's bid to deny birthright citizenship to the children of immigrants in the U.S. illegally or on temporary visas, such as tourists and business travelers. And this comes after the Supreme Court limited the ability of federal judges, Maurice, like this judge, to issue nationwide rulings blocking executive branch policies. But importantly, that ruling from the High Court left open the possibility for nationwide injunctions to be based on class action lawsuits. And that is what happened in this case. The ruling is stayed for 7 days to give the Justice Department time to appeal, Maurice.
Okay, Camilo Montoya-Galvez, thanks so much.